currently at the bus stop across from the Outfitters got our gear from. We're about to go to the Narrows to do hike number 18 of my 52 hike challenge. So far, the place is super beautiful and we haven't even actually been into the park yet, so it's pretty cool. Just hanging out, waiting for the shuttle. It's really nice right now. You can see I'm in like short sleeves. I'm wearing like pants and sandals, but I'm expecting it to get pretty chilly when we get into the Narrows. So I've got like a jacket, like socks, shoes, other stuff, as is recommended for when you go to the Narrows. But pretty excited. On the path to the Narrows. Sad story, I can't get my watch GPS to find a location, so I'm missing out on a good chunk of this hike. Oh well, have to fix it on the back end. Look how pretty though. The sun is warm, the air is cool. Apparently the water is very, very cold, so we'll see. The most amazing wildlife right behind me here. He's following. I think he knows something that we don't. I'm still on the paved path on the way to the Narrows, but I just wanted to highlight how stupid I am because I forgot to do any blister proofing to my feet before we got here, and in my haste to get out here on time, I did not pack the appropriate things in my dry bag that I rented. Okay, we just got to the entrance to the Narrows, by the water at least. So quick fit check. I've got like a normal hiking shirt on, this pullover, and then like this nice, beautiful like waders set. And the footwear, I've got these beautiful neoprene socks, and then these really in style green boots that are all intended to keep my feet dry and safe. I'm just gonna clip that in there. And then for my gear, I've got this here rented bag that is supposed to keep all my stuff dry. I'm personally sweating right now, but my nose is running, so I know I'm about to be real cold when we get in the water. Otherwise, we're about to get started. Just got in the water. So good so far. Also, look, I found my first aid kit. Got the splinter out and put a band-aid on it. All is well. We're like less than a mile in. This is so pretty. Look at this. Hold on. Look at this. Oh my gosh. And yes, my feet are still dry. It's amazing. Okay, since the last time you saw me, I have now fallen in the water, so I am wet. I broke not one, two nails. I guess it's a hazard of the environment. Okay, look this way now. Okay, don't judge me. I don't know what this is, but I've never seen one before. Do you see that little cutie patootie right there? I don't know what he is, but he's so cute. There's a few of them. Anyway, here's the Narrows. Still beautiful. I am choosing to stop here, mostly because from this point I have to cross like all these rapids, or moving water, whatever you want to call it, through here, and I am really like kind of starting to get wobbly on my feet, and I also like feel a little blister forming, which kind of sucks. But A is gonna keep going up ahead, and I'm just going to chill here until his return. I'm on a rock, just chilling. It's all good. I don't mind. It's really pretty. I just hear the water moving. It has been sprinkling on me a little bit, but that's okay. I mean, I already fell in the river, so it's a little more water. I guess not many people make it out this way because we've only seen a handful of people. Otherwise, it's super nice and pretty out here. And it's really not like near as bad as everybody makes it to seem online. Other than like breaking a nail, that kind of sucks. It kind of hurt, but otherwise it's good. It's real good. As you can see, I have now put on my cold weather gear because let me tell you a story. So I started feeling a blister. When we initially got here, I went to find chapstick because my lips were chapped, and that like really bothers me when I'm hiking. So I went to find chapstick right before we got in the water, and I found it, but I also found my first aid kit. So I was like, oh cool, first aid kit's here. But I'm already like completely dressed out. So I like didn't do any blister control because I didn't think I had my first aid kit and I forgot. So then we just kept going, made it probably like right at 3 miles before I'm like, I know I'm getting a blister, I'm gonna pause here, and I did. Okay, so I sat down on this rock. Mind you, I've already fallen in the water, so I'm like all wet, and I'm sitting on this rock. I take my shoes off because I have to take my shoes off to take my coveralls off, in order to take my socks off to put like blister stuff on. So I'm like barely got my coveralls off and it starts raining. Now my coveralls are actually like waterproof except for like the one incident on a seam that did let water through. Okay, so it got really cold. My fingers are freezing because the shoes are like very wet. Everything underneath is dry. So I put the moleskin on, wrapped it in a band-aid because I don't have like the special tape or whatever. And hurried to put the clothes back on while sitting on this rock in the middle of Zion National Park. Thankfully, like, I've seen nobody until like right now. I haven't seen anybody at all in this section of the Narrows for like maybe 15 minutes. But it is chilly. I did not bring my poncho. It's in my other bag. Like, I'm all sorts of out of whack today. Like, I feel so discombobulated. Tomorrow will be much better because I'll carry my normal pack. So it'll just, like, stay stocked with what it should normally have. But, like, my fingers are so cold. But still super nice. It's like, sorry, my nose is running really bad. It's maybe 4 o'clock now. I told A if he wasn't back by 5:30, I was going to leave him to do like the 3 miles back by myself. Hopefully he's back. Today I was swimming full blown in the water. It was a section where it was like yay high, and I just face plant in the water. Could not get up, got super soaked, water rushed down to my toes, my hair is all wet, all my unders are all wet. It's cold. But we are at the end of the line, so off for new clothes. Okay, to add to another problem that I have for right this moment, we are just now finishing the Narrows. See, like, that's the exit. All right. So we do the trek all the way back up to the like parking lot where the shuttle will pick us up. I lost my mask. I don't know where my mask is. And even if it is on me, it's wet now. How's that thing supposed to go on my face? The only thing that I have now that's dry is from here to here. Is dry. Everything else wet, soaking wet. Look, hair is wet, bag is wet, jacket is wet, everything is wet. Oh, the water was warm. We are out for a post-dinner walk. Our campground is like really close to the entrance of the national park, so we're gonna go see the entrance sign.
To the sign.
To the sign. Okay, so Zion Day 1 is like kind of coming to a close now. Not quite yet, but like we're almost there. After we did the Narrows, we went and had dinner. We went to a really great restaurant and had a good meal. And then we decided to go visit the National Park sign at the front of the building. So I think in all we'll probably end the day right around like 7-8 miles ish. There was, the big chunk of the Narrows that we didn't capture on GPS, so there was that challenge. And then this current track, it's been like 1.5 miles so far, and we've got about a half mile back to our campground. Otherwise, like day 1 in Zion National Park, hike number 18 of my 52 hike challenge. I think that can basically call it the end of the hike at this point. This is what I'm ending my day with, and I am not upset about it whatsoever.